Well, good morning. We have a number of speakers, but two people standing behind me are not going to speak, so I thought I'd introduce them first. The reason they're not going to speak is they probably know something, and the rest of us will just talk. But all kidding aside, we have Mark Fionz, the CIO of the New York Times, and Matthew Brimmer, who is co-founder of General Assembly, and everybody else you're going to get a chance to meet as they speak. As we all know, New York City is in a class of its own when it comes to media and entertainment. The industry is a huge part of our economy, and we're home to so many of the world's biggest names in publishing and music and advertising, and I'm happy to say, to a record amount of film and television production, including Made in New York shows that won 26 Emmys 2 weeks ago, but who's bragging? But we can't take our position for granted, seriously, because the way media is produced and is consumed is changing dramatically. Digital technology is driving sea changes in the media landscape, and in fact, New York City has benefited tremendously from that. Because while tech is expanding the very horizons of possibility for media, New York's media strength is also fueling the city's incredible tech growth. And that's why media creators and tech companies have a lot to gain from a strong, collaborative, working relationship. New York has a lot to gain, too. In fact, collaboration between the sectors is crucial if we're going to be the global media capital of the digital age, and our administration is working hard to make sure that that's the case. For instance, in today's media landscape, companies need engineers to bring their visions to life and thrive economically. That's the simple truth. The new campuses the city is gaining through our groundbreaking applied sciences competition will help those New York media companies meet their tech needs, and that includes an innovative new graduate program that we're announcing today. It will be part of Cornell NYC Tech, one of the new campuses to result from the applied sciences competition. It is a 2-year graduate degree program in what's called connective media. In a nutshell, the program will provide training both in computer science and industry-specific media issues for professionals who want to help fuel the digital transition in publishing, advertising, and entertainment. And it's the first degree program to be offered by the Joan and Irwin Jacobs Innovation Institute at Cornell NYC Tech, and it's now accepting applications for the fall of 2014. I did talk to Irwin Jacobs about whether I might be accepted, and he said, I certainly do not have the kind of academic record that they are looking for, so I'm thinking about maybe fast food or something like that for my next career. It combines formal instruction, this program. Incidentally, Joan and Irwin Jacobs deserve an enormous amount of credit. They are very generous people. For those of you that don't know, they support an enormous number of things around this country, and Cornell NYC Tech really is blessed to have Irwin on its advisory committee and their philanthropic largesse. This program combines formal instruction with hands-on experience working with media companies, including leading tech and media companies like Hertz, the New York Times, Facebook, and World Press. And these and other companies will also provide input into the degree curriculum. The program helps tech and media professionals share ideas and work together to confront both creative and entrepreneurial challenges, and so will the Made in New York Media Center here at 30 John Street, which we announced last year in collaboration with IFP, the Independent Filmmakers Project, and which we'll be cutting the ribbon on in a few moments. The center has 20,000 square feet of mixed-use space, and that includes affordable community space and post-production suites, a public art gallery, and a cafe. And there are also classrooms where our partners from IFP and General Assembly, which runs a global network of campuses for technology, business, and design, will teach classes on a variety of subjects to help media and tech professionals advance their careers. The center also has the first government-sponsored incubator for transmedia, in which different elements of a story are told through different media. And that can be, for example, a movie that combines aspects of film, gaming, and social media. And these initiatives will fuel innovation and collaboration between tech and media and ensure New York City's future supremacy in both. They'll help boost a lot of great ideas and give rise to lots of made in New York companies and made in New York jobs. So now I would like to invite some of the key people in this project to share a few words, starting with the president of the city's Economic Development Corporation, Kyle Kimball. Kyle?
Thank you very much. We're very excited to join in these two important announcements today, two of which will help really New Yorkers in the media space, and really a field that as a legacy industry here in New York City, we really believe it needs to and will play a starring role in our city's future. The new incubator and the new connective media program at Cornell will help ensure that media remains a cutting-edge industry here in New York City. And the Made in New York City Media Center, created in partnership with Catherine Oliver and the Mayor's Office of Media Entertainment. It really is an important part of our efforts to revitalize and strengthen the media sector so that whatever happens next in New York City happens in New York. Whatever happens next in this space happens in New York City. So this is really our first incubator focused exclusively on entertainment and digital media, and will help promote entrepreneurship and innovation as part of EDC's ongoing efforts to grow small businesses. And the center will join a robust network of citywide incubators, 10 current and 6 forthcoming, across multiple industries, ranging from culinary to technology to fashion, including 2 current and forthcoming here in Brooklyn as well, which will make Marty very happy. These incubators are supporting over 600 companies, over 1,000 jobs, providing promising entrepreneurship with space and support to launch competitive businesses that will secure our future. And as we continue looking for ways to expand this network for years to come, we are also thrilled that our partners at Cornell Tech have chosen connective media as the first degree program to be offered by the Jacobs Technion Cornell Institute, as the mayor mentioned, which is another manifestation of the mayor's vision for applied sciences and the future economic transformation here in New York City. So what was an idea a few years ago in a room at City Hall, you're actually seeing it bear fruit through events like this. And this really marks another important step forward in an initiative we believe that will transform the city in training students with the skills they need to work at and create digital media companies right here in New York City. So I want to thank the mayor and Deputy Mayor Steele for their leadership, Catherine Oliver and the Mayor's Office of Media Entertainment, who continues to be a fantastic partner in advancing this sector. Obviously, the Executive Director of the IFP, Joanna Vicente, the team at Cornell Tech, including Dan Huttenlocher and Craig Gottsman behind me, Philip Weiser, the elected officials here, Borough President Markowitz, and of course the EDC team, Carly Chase, Eric Ertler, and Faiza Issa, who have worked on this every day. So thank you for having us.
Kyle, thank you. Next up is Dan Huttenlocher. He is Dean and Vice Provost at Cornell Tech. Roosevelt Island is his baby. He's going to make it work, and I think Cornell did pick the right guy to do this. Dan?
Thanks so much, Mayor Bloomberg and everyone. It's really exciting to be here today. Mayor, we've done a number of press conferences now together around the Applied Sciences Initiative, and I just wanted to start by saying I can't emphasize enough how important your leadership and your administration's leadership has been for the tech community here in New York City around technology and the applied sciences. So today's venue, where we're bringing together media and technology, is further proof of that. And I wanted to thank the Made in New York Media Center also for hosting us here today. Everyone at Cornell Tech is looking forward to collaborating with this great facility here as it comes online. And we certainly know what it takes to bring new facilities online, just like you guys do, since we're doing the same thing at this very moment. We're already underway. While we're building the campus on Roosevelt Island, we're already underway in our temporary campus in Google's building in Chelsea. And it's now buzzing with activity. Less than 2 years after the Applied Sciences competition announcement made by the city, we're up and running. We've come to life. We have almost 10 outstanding new faculty. I'm hoping to close the 10th one in the next couple days. We're 9 at the moment. We have about 30 graduate students, largely in computer science, at the master's and at the doctoral level. And we're quickly growing our graduate programs. We, over the summer, announced an innovative new Masters of Business Administration, MBA program through Cornell, which will help educate business leaders for the next generation of tech companies. Students in that MBA will need a technology background. So it's really going to be combining tech and business, which is core to the campus overall. Today, we're launching our first dual degree program between Cornell and the Technion, which is fulfilling the promise of bringing these two global leading institutions together in this most important city in the world. The Jacobs Technion Cornell Innovation Institute, or JTCII as we call it, is an institute within Cornell Tech, which is going to be responsible for offering a set of these dual degree programs between Cornell and the Technion, all of which will be interdisciplinary in nature and which will tie technology to various industries in New York City, in this case, the media industry. And you only have to look around this room today to see that media is the right place to be starting for technology in New York City. We're lucky to have an amazing set of industry collaborators from both leading companies both new and established, including the New York Times and Medium, Hearst and Facebook, BetaWorks, WordPress, and Tumblr. They represent just a little bit of the amazing media activity here in New York. All of these companies in this industry sector are navigating rapid changes in the industry, and one of the pieces of that rapid change is getting more tech expertise into the media industry, which is what we're about at Cornell Tech.
Dan, thank you. Craig Gottesman is the founding director of Technion Cornell Innovation Institute. Craig?
Thank you, Mayor Bloomberg. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, the Made in New York Media Center. Let me just start with a personal note. I came to Cornell Tech from the Technion at the beginning of this year as the first director of the Jacobs Technion Cornell Innovation Institute, or what we call the JTCII, which is to become a key component of the Cornell Tech campus here in New York City. It's been a distinct pleasure for me to work with my colleagues from Cornell Tech and Cornell in building this institute. And I can tell you that everyone back home in Haifa is incredibly excited about the opportunity to share some of our experiences from Israel and create something new and unique here in New York. Yes, I am an Israeli despite the accent. So I'm thrilled to be here today to launch the first degree program offered by the JTCII as part of the Connective Media Hub at Cornell Tech. Graduates of this new technological program will be awarded Masters of Science degrees from both the Technion and from Cornell, 2 for the price of 1. The Connective Media degree will combine technical, social science, media industry expertise in a 2-year program with extensive engagement with digital media companies and complementary entrepreneurial training right here in New York City. People are increasingly using digital information technologies and the new media it enables to get things done, whether at home, on the road, at school, at work, at the office, or socially. Consuming and sharing information also in real time, is now an inseparable part of our everyday lives. Thus, our Connective Media program, the one that we're launching here today, will be training the next generation of talent to develop the technologies that take advantage of the constant access to and the sharing of information in a digital and mobile world. To illustrate what JTCII, the Institute, is all about, let me just mention our first professor for the Connective Media program, Mor Naaman. He's a native of Israel with a PhD from Stanford University. He personally embodies what the JTCII is all about. He is a prominent academic, but also an entrepreneur. He's now splitting his time between the campus and his technology startup, which was founded to take advantage of information in the real-time web. And as Dan already mentioned, we have a world-class list of collaborating organizations from outside the academic world. These industry leaders are helping to shape our curriculum, and when the program starts next year, they will help with real-world projects, feedback, and mentorship for our students. A complementary network of contacts in the New York City tech ecosystem will also provide an introduction for our students to the entrepreneurial world. And of course, we look forward to working with the Made in New York Media Center. I can't wait to welcome our first class next fall, so please spread the word that the application website for the Connective Media program is now officially open. Thank you.
Craig, thank you. Next, we have Philip Weiser. He is the Chief Technology Officer at Hearst Corporation. Philip?
Thank you, Mayor Bloomberg and Craig. This is a critically important effort for big media companies as we're addressing the fact that consumers are moving to mobile and new media types faster than we've ever seen before. We have a great legacy at Hearst within New York, and our success is a result of the continued use of technology to transform not only how we create media, but interacting with our audience out on any platform. We have 126 years of behaving like a startup, but we've never seen the pace of technology move faster than it's moving right now. And in fact, our view is that the media landscape today is more complex and more dynamic than it's ever been. So to continue to succeed as a company that has over 200 businesses spanning magazines, television, information services, we need to move faster. And to move faster, we need great talent, and it's a real challenge. And that's one reason that we're so excited to be working with Cornell Tech on this connective media program. The campus's close collaboration with the industry in tackling real-world issues is going to have the most impact. We need students and we need professionals within our company that can bring content ideas to life very quickly if we're going to behave in a world that we see innovation moving at such a fast pace. So we're looking forward to working with Dan and Craig and all of the campus leadership to help shape this program to meet the needs not just of Hearst, but to meet the needs of the students and the media industry in general. And we want to do that right here in New York. So we're glad to be a part of the program, and we can't wait to start hiring some Cornell Tech grad students to help us tackle some of the big problems we face at Hearst. Thank you so much.
Philip, thank you. I think it's fair to say the new center wouldn't have been possible without the leadership of our great Media and Entertainment Commissioner, Catherine Oliver. K.O.?
Thank you. Oh, great. Well, I just want to say, you haven't seen it yet, but when I walked in here today, I walked around, and you must go into the library. There was a big smile on my face. There is a series, there are these chalkboards with chalk drawings. It's part of the ongoing art installation. And there's a drawing of Gene Wilder in Young Frankenstein, which happens to be one of our favorite films. But what's more important is in that particular scene, he's screaming, "It's alive!" And I thought, how perfect for today. It's just so perfect. It's so exciting that the Made in New York Media Center is alive and it's about to thrive. It's really a special day, and it's hard to believe that it was less than a year that we were outside on the street to announce that IFP and General Assembly won the bid to create this amazing center. A lot's happened in less than a year, and no small feat. A lot of people to thank, a lot of collaboration. First of all, we're thrilled. Thank Joanna Vicente and her amazing team at the IFP, Matt and the team at General Assembly. We so look forward to working with you. John Miller, who has helped us at the IFP on the board, and all of the board members of IFP to really help develop this center. We appreciate your leadership and dedication. An extra special thank you to an amazing woman, Andrea Baker, who waves her magic wand and makes all this facility stuff happen. So we appreciate those efforts. On the city side, Deputy Mayor Bob Steele and Tim Sullivan and Carolee Fink for their leadership and help on the City Hall side. EDC, Economic Development Corporation, first Seth Pinsky, now Kyle, and an amazing team. Carly and Faiza and Eric worked so hard to bring us here today. Office of Management and Budget, Michael Dardia, and I cannot forget our buildings commissioner, Bob Lamondre, who I've learned I have a new appreciation for construction projects in New York, so we really appreciate all of their efforts. And of course, the Mayor's Office of Media and Entertainment, and a lot of them are here today. We have Todd Asher, our deputy commissioner. We have Ali Cleva, Shana Horowitz, Jorge Hernandez, Jacob Glickman. The list goes on. I hope I didn't leave anybody out. Rachel in the back, and Grace Chung. Rachel Hote is our Chief Digital Officer, and Grace Chung, who is the liaison between NYC Digital and the Media Center. Amazing work, and now you just got to roll up your sleeves and do even more to help promote this. So this is a very special project for us. Just very quickly, this, it's branded as Made in New York. We hope that it embodies the spirit of Made in New York, where creativity and collaboration will thrive. We're imagining new ways to tell stories, and most importantly, creating a sense of community here. So thank you.
K.O., thank you. We're very excited to team up, as you know, with IFP, which has a great history helping artists bring their visions to life, and we are joined by IFP's Executive Director, Joanna Vicente. Joanna?
Thank you for the introduction, and thank you, Mayor Bloomberg and Commissioner Oliver, for all you've done to bring us to this moment. In a time where technology is having a profound and transformative role in media, it's essential to have a center for the dialogue between content creators and technologists and entrepreneurs, where we can help define the future of storytelling. For the past 35 years, the IFP has empowered artists by connecting them to resources, investors, and audiences necessary to evolve their art. We are now bringing that expertise to the Media Center. The center has an incubator space with 120 dedicated desks that are coming at the end of the week, a community member space, conference rooms, classrooms, editing suites, a cafe, library, media arts gallery, and a 72-seat theater. Over the next 2 weeks, we will announce a steady stream of programs and classes, welcome our new members, host open houses, and present workshops and events with a variety of partners. Starting on Monday, our doors will open from 9 to 7 on weekdays and 11 to 6 on weekends. And all months, our gallery will showcase works that explore new ways of telling stories. We will be operational with our first tenants moving in October 15, and by early November, our incubator projects will have 24/7 access. Last week, we accepted the first 20 projects to our incubator. We were so impressed with the range, quality, and creativity of the projects. We are thrilled to have Hamir Questlove Thompson as our inaugural artist in residence. He truly represents what we're trying to do at the Media Center. I want to acknowledge General Assembly, our education partner. They are already signing up storytellers and entrepreneurs to classes in technology, business, and design. And I'm happy to have Matt Breimer here with us. We believe the best innovation comes from collaboration, so I want to share with you some news. We have a very exciting partnership with Astronauts Wanted, a new venture by Judy McGrath and Nick Shore. Astronauts Wanted is a new cross-platform entertainment company targeting younger millennials and Generation Z, the next generation of young content creators. Playmatics is another anchor tenant. They build highly engaging games and user experiences on the internet in social media networks. We are thrilled to partner with Cornell University and their Connective Media program. We're looking forward to co-host a new series of conversations. We couldn't be more pleased about partnering with Verizon and look forward to working closely with them to provide best-in-class technology and telecommunication solutions for the center's members and visitors. We want to thank our coffee sponsor and partner, Ely, as they will keep our storytellers creatively fueled. Less than a year ago, Mayor Bloomberg made the announcement that IFP won the RFP for the new Made in New York Media Center. We could not be here without the great effort of many, many people, from the architects and construction workers to project managers and designers, marketing and PR teams, the innovation committee, to our incredible staff. I wish I could thank everyone by name, but I do want to recognize someone, Mitchell Mitchish. He has been my right-hand person, and he has been incredibly dedicated to this project, so thank you, Mitch. I would also like to thank our board and the Media Center Committee and Advisory Board Chairman, John Miller. Thank you for your support. And Mayor Bloomberg, Commissioner Oliver, once again, we thank you for your leadership, everything you've done for our industry, and we are so proud to be part of your legacy. Thank you.
Joanna, thank you. Joanna mentioned Amir Questlove Thompson. If you don't know who he is a world-famous musician and a member of The Roots, which is the house band for my friend Jimmy Fallon. He is also the first artist in residence here at the Made in New York Media Center. Questlove, the floor is all of yours.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, IFP and the Media Center people. Thank you, Jimmy Fallon, for letting me duck out of the production meeting this morning. So basically, in brief, the birth of any new movement, be it the hip-hop movement, the punk movement, Dada, it has a center. It's kind of a place for like-minded artists and people to come and collaborate, trade ideas, and meet up. And basically, we're here today to celebrate the birth of a new center, one populated not just by the artists, but by engineers, entrepreneurs, and the other creative types that are behind the scenes to pretty much launch these ideas into the culture. And so I'd like to welcome you all to the launch of the Made in New York Media Center. And this will be a vibrant space that will embrace forward-thinking, like-minded artists for film, art, music, new media, games, storytelling, into the digital space. Sort of like it acts as a hub, and it will connect to audiences on the internet and throughout. And basically, in recent years, technology has really played a game-changing role in how we create and how we consume art. And I really look forward to working. I'm honored that they named me as the Media Center founding artist in residence. And, who knows, maybe I will create the new Tonight Show theme with someone here at the center. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Questlove, thank you. And next, last but certainly not least, the great borough president of Brooklyn, Marty Markowitz.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you. First, I want to say shalom and bom dia and good morning. Not bad, huh? Okay. And Hamir, I have to tell you, you belong in Brooklyn. Trust me. You look like Brooklyn. You sound perfect. Perfect. You're exactly what I grew up my whole life. So I'm delighted that you're here. Mayor Bloomberg, again, thank you for your outstanding leadership, and Commissioner Oliver for your vision and leadership in promoting our technology sector and keeping New York City the media capital of the world, no doubt. Under Commissioner Oliver, your work in this area has created countless good-paying jobs for Brooklynites and New Yorkers in production and tech industries, and have generated billions of dollars in our local economy. Equally important, young creatives, especially from the Midwest, that are pouring into Brooklyn in particular, and refugees from Manhattan, all for the purpose of exactly what Brooklyn has become.
I'm thinking about moving back too.
There you go, see? The creative capital. The only thing I have to say, sadly, Mayor, 12 years I know your commissioner, she hasn't gained 1 pound. Not 1 pound. Shame to look that way. I'm kidding around. Anyway, I also want to thank Brooklyn's own Kyle Kimball, President of New York City Economic Development Corporation, and Seth Pinsky, his predecessor. You've been a great partners for Brooklyn and New York's future, and certainly recognize and applaud the efforts of Dean Hutton Locker of Cornell Tech, as well as Craig Gottesman, Philip Weiser, who are all duly recognized for this exciting launch. Between your work and the efforts of our students at NYU Poly, the future of technology innovation in New York City could not be brighter. The Made in New York Media Center is an exciting addition to this beautiful Dumbo community, and a great collaboration between Brooklyn's growing tech sector and its already thriving creative economy. This is not just a co-working space, it's an incubator. This isn't a place just where the entrepreneurs driving the future of New York City's economy will come to work. This is a place where their ideas will be nurtured and their companies will flourish because of the educational and collaborative opportunities that will be provided. There are so many that made this beautiful facility, designed by Mesh Architects, possible, some of whom have already been mentioned, but let me also thank the Independent Filmmaker Project, particularly Executive Director Joanna Vincente and Deputy Director Mitch Mitchell. Your stewardship on this center will be just the latest feather in the cap of Hollywood East, AKA Brooklyn, from Steiner Studios to Broadway stages to the Barry R. Firestein Graduate School of Cinema at my alma mater, Brooklyn College. It might be time to bid ta-ta to La La Land. We must also recognize Jed and David Walentis from Two Trees, who made this space possible and who had the vision to make Dumbo a must-be place for creative and entrepreneurs. This building, since we're referencing it, was of course originally constructed, Mayor, in 1909 as a coffee factory. No doubt that now, 104 years later, it's still finding a way to perk up our local economy. It's a good one, I like that one. This center emphasizes the role of storytellers, but in filmmaking, video production, gaming, new media or mediums we haven't even dreamed up yet. Storytellers are what make our world come alive, all the way back to the days of the cave paintings here in Brooklyn, where everyone has a story to tell and is certainly not shy to tell it. There could be no better place to further this tradition, whether it's training the next Spielbergs or Questloves of the world, helping to open doors for quality jobs, or with the partnership of the General Assembly, which is expanding its presence across the river teaching the general public the basics to making their stories come to life, this center will serve everyone. Who knows? As I prepare to write the next chapter of my life, Mayor, perhaps you'll find me here at the Media Center looking for my next gig. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Bloomberg. Thank you all, and my best wishes for continued great success.
Marty, thank you. Let me summarize for our Spanish-speaking New Yorkers. Más colaboración entre los sectores de tecnología y medios de comunicación beneficiará a la economía de Nueva York y nos ayudará a crear nuevos empleos. La ciudad está ayudando a hacer eso posible con dos iniciativas, un programa de posgrado en medios de comunicación y ciencias de computadoras en el nuevo campus de Cornell Tech y el nuevo centro de ayuda para empresarios de medios y tecnología que estamos inaugurando hoy. Inaugurando, let's say it. It's a little hard to pronounce. And now we're going to cut a ribbon.